on anything, that's a job. Like, it's literally not free. It's not free money. If you are getting free money, it's not a job.
Needed some more attention. Yeah. I feel like it's in its natural form here with a little bit of acid.
I'm gonna disagree. The boozer sauce actually ain't that bad in small quantities. You like a little lemon chicken going on there. Unfortunately, you spent a lot of brain power on this poor bird. I mean, you cooked it every way possible known to mankind. I was waiting for you to go on the fries. I would have made fried chicken right away, man. It's seasoned properly, perfectly, actually. Unfortunately, it's not cooked all the way through.
If you have to pay taxes on anything, it's literally a job. So when you're saying most of America, if I make so much money, what do you mean I make so much money? Hey, I don't make enough money. We need that money to move. When you're saying I make so much money, if I made a lot of money, why am I still here? Ask yourself that question. Well, I mean, we do have to wait for our, I think some of these fell off. Anyways, if I make so much money, why am I still living here? Although we do have to wait to get into our apartment, it's still annoying. Like, people just keep sitting here saying, like, oh, if you make too much, why do you still have the GoFundMe? Because we need money to move. We still need money to move. And frankly, the GoFundMe is not really even helping because no one's donating. All because people wanted to claim that I was a scammer. How am I scamming if I actually really need the money? I'm still living here. We need money to move.
I think you got some.
And right now, we don't have money to move. Who actually said that? Someone with a million, with a large following. Who else do you think said that?
Well, I have to say the presentation is really beautiful. Looking at that really rich, dark color on the hen was very appealing. And you want to dig in and eat it. And the way that
someone with a large following. I said you have to understand, when it comes to EBT and government assistance, according to them, it doesn't matter how much it is, right? To you, when I say I make too much, to you, you think thousands of dollars. Let's get this correct. Even $400, $500, $600 is still a lot for them to not give you assistance, okay? Even if it was like $300, that's what I'm telling you. The fact that you got, like, what is with this pocket watching? It's so annoying to me. Like, why do you pocket watch people? Worry about yourself. You're so concerned about someone saying they make too much, that making too much doesn't equate to thousands of dollars. Like, seriously, I'm not rich. If I was, I wouldn't be living here.
Kitchen feels like about 30 seconds in real life. It's like dog years, you know?
I would literally be living in a house or an apartment. Like, common sense. Whenever someone says they make too much, all of a sudden you equate that to someone being rich. That doesn't mean people are rich. You gotta stop doing that. And the other day, like yesterday, I was playing my records and people was like, oh my god, you're spending money on a record player. You're spending money on records when we already had that record player a long time ago. It's like, bro, worry about yourself. Broke people watch other people's pockets. That's facts. You don't have money, so you're watching what other people do. If you're not broke, then why are you watching other people's pockets? If you was rich, you wouldn't be worrying about what the next person is getting or how much money they're making. Do you see rich people watching other people's pockets? Because I don't. I don't. When have you ever seen Bill Gates watch other people's pockets? You don't. When have you ever seen Warren Buffett watch other people's pockets? You don't. And when have you ever seen anyone like Steve Jobs, You know, the Apple, Steve Jobs,
You can try fasting.
I forget the other founder of Apple. You don't see Jeff Bezos. You don't see Elon Musk. You don't see all of these people pocket watching people and literally concerned with how much money they're making because they're too busy making money. If you was so rich, if you was paying your bills, you wouldn't be in another person's business. The only people who are in other people's business are people who don't even pay a bill, who are broke as hell, and who have no life. Because let's be honest, my life is waking up and getting my business set up. It's working on doing certain things that I'm not going to tell the internet that I'm doing. I'm not in other people's business, and when I do talk about certain things or certain topics, I have a right to. That's not being in drama, that's not being in business, that's nothing. It's my page. I can talk about what I want to. I don't see your name there, so the fact that you're trying to tell me what I can and cannot talk about is crazy. It's crazy. Mind your own business with your broke ass. You literally people in that comment section of that one video tried to say that I called people who sent me $5 broke. Of course they're broke, because why would you donate to someone to help them move and then refund it back? Let's just be totally honest. They did it to be hateful. But I'm supposed to be nice to people who are broke and needed $5. If you couldn't donate $5 to someone, then don't do it. I'm tired of people sending me money in Cash App and they're requesting a refund. Someone just requested their dollar back after they sent it for snacks. That's crazy. Like, don't send money and then request a refund. Or else I'm going to put your ass on blast. Okay? And I'll start posting you in my Insta story so people could see what kind of horrible human beings you are. Like, that's mad weird. You literally are sending someone money and then requesting it back. Like, it's just a fucking dollar. You need $1 back that bad because you're that broke? Yikes. Why do people just literally donate to someone and take it back? That's just very selfish. It's very, very selfish. Because when you're out to help someone, right? And you really want to help someone who is struggling. Me personally, if I had a lot of money when I become rich, I'm going to start donating it to people because I'm a good person. And I'm not going to take it back, like donate $1,000 and say I'm taking it back.
Thank you very much.
I'm not like y'all. The difference between me and you is I actually help people because I want to. No, you pretend to help people and then take your money back.
Competitors were amazing and the judges.
It's crazy. People literally sit here making fun of me being evicted and being homeless and make jokes out of it. They're constantly sending me. I have already 76 requests for Cash Apps of people requesting money from me because they're that broke. And yet they literally don't want me to call them broke, but why are you requesting $50 from me? Like, I could transfer money to you and send you $50 if you're that broke. And then say, look, they had someone living in a motel, send them $50. And I'll send it to you so you look like a broke ass. Okay? Because I'll embarrass you in front of the whole internet. If that's what you really want.
No.
You really want to be embarrassed in front of the whole internet? Because I don't think you want to.
Once again, just 30 minutes to work.
I'm gonna start embarrassing y'all and start trolling y'all. Someone said, which I saw the screenshot from the Discord, be like, haha, she's a troll. Of course I'm a troll. I'm trolling you because you're trolling me. Maybe common sense should tell you that I can troll a little bit. Let's be honest. If you're gonna troll me, then I'm gonna troll you. That's just how it goes. You guys are so invested in me. It's so weird. It's literally weird. It's weird. It really is. All this stuff is here. Like, you literally have a Discord dedicated towards me. You literally say you don't want to bother and mess with this person on his live stream, but yet you're there, bothering him, messing with him because you think I'm there on some other account. It's weird, obsessive, crazy. I'm literally working on things all day. I don't have time to be sitting here watching a live stream that I can't even be in the first place.
Venturing with the dogs is one of the best activities. You know where I can borrow some money?
Baby, I'm coloring 20 years of dreads right now. Join my live and let's eat this up. Yeah.
And not only that, people who request $50, I'm sending you $1. So you feel ashamed.
Aiden? Aiden, Papa. It's time for school now. Change it. I know, but we have to go to school. Come on.
Once my strawberry cream liqueur is reduced, I dump almost all of it into my food processor. I start to puree this, and immediately I get the food.
It's like so annoying. It really is. You're pocket watching people being hella obsessed over, like, you're hella obsessed over how much someone makes. And when someone says they make too much, you equate that to thousands of dollars. If I was making thousands of dollars, I wouldn't be living here. I've been working on things. I have to get my business up and going. I have to get things going, but it's difficult because the thing is not working. Let's be honest. What are you guys doing with your life? You sit around waiting for me to go live. That's not the kind of life that I want. Are you going to be in your 30s and 40s sitting around waiting for someone to go live because you got nothing better to do? That is something that I literally could not, like, fathom. Is people sitting around because they got nothing better to do than to wait for someone to go live. That does not sound like an interesting life, if you ask me.
I cannot serve to the judges. Oh my God.
Go live all day. All I get is go live. Why didn't you go live? Go live. It's just like, bro, even when I'm live, people tell me to go live. I'm like, I'm literally live right now. You sit around waiting for someone to go live. That's your whole life's purpose. Like, I'm sorry, but that's a sad life. That's something in me. Too.
And I realized if we turn back to its soupy form, the only thing I know that will fix this is put this in this ice cream freezer.
Hershey, stop! No! No!
Hershey, stop that already.
Get up there and go to sleep. Good night.
Okay? She's not here. She's not here. She's in school now. Ready for school?
So I made me a special drink though.
Sorry. I was gonna say something. Oh, I didn't know this. Someone had said this, and I want to confirm it if it's true. I don't know if it's true. Someone had said this, that when you brush your teeth, you're not supposed to rinse it out with water. You just spit the, like, toothpaste out. You're not supposed to rinse your mouth out. I'm like, but it says do not swallow the toothpaste. So how do you, like, what? I didn't know that. Hershey! Hershey! Get out of there. No.
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 Come here.
Go lay down with your mom.
Up.
Go lay down. You know you don't belong in there. I don't care, Hershey. No means no.
Et j'habite aux États-Unis. J'ai envie d'être un bon voisin parce que je suis une bonne personne, pas parce que je vais
Why I get
probablement
this video?
j'ai pas envie que vous appelez la police. Je pense que vous êtes nombreux à connaître la voisine américaine parfaite. J'appelle Brie Van Der Kamp. Qu'est-ce que c'est Brie Van Der Kamp quand il y a des nouveaux voisins? Elle leur fait des muffins au myrtille. Donc c'est ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui. J'ai jamais fait ça. Une alarme incendie ce matin, on a littéralement dû évacuer.
He's cooking something for his neighbor.
Your friend has a foot phobia. Your friend has a foot phobia.
Nobody trashes your name better than someone who's afraid he'll tell people the truth. Nobody trashes.
I hate these stupid audios. It's false, it's fake advertising, it's stupid. Those dumb audios where they're like, oh my god, if you don't use it, everything's gonna go downhill. If you use this audio, you will have such good luck. Yeah, how many times have I've used like the audio, like once or twice I've used an audio like that, and shit ain't happened. Where's the money that's supposed to be in my bank account? Give me the free money. Where's the magical money that's supposed to appear in my bank account? Because it's supposed to give you free money. I'm joking. I know it's not supposed to give you free money. Are these live streams a scam? They're scams, right? These people literally have an amount that they're claiming they're going to send to people in Cash App, and they don't ever really send it.
Hey everybody, so I wasn't going to address this because I'm already planning on addressing it in the
Oh, every time I see her, I don't like her. This lady is so annoying. I'm sorry, I don't like Britney. I'm sorry. Okay, so when I first saw Britney, right? When I first saw Britney, one of her videos came on my page. Thank you for the gift points. And I thought she was a black woman because, you know, what she was portraying. And come to find out, this is a whole white woman. This is a whole white woman. And I was like, bro, she's not black. I literally thought this girl was black. She's a whole white. I was like, and the stuff that she's been doing, like the stuff that she put out, like it was Black History Month, and she used the audio that was like, I wonder if I could say the N-word. Wait, can I really say the N-word? You know the song from Chris Brown, Freaky Friday, and then like, what up, my? And then her kids get in the way, and it's like, you better not say anything, right? I was like, bro, like that, no. I'm drinking my Mountain Dew, and I'm just gonna let people look at the comments, and you're just proving my point. Because when you say me, I'm black, I'm not white, and you're doing black erasure by trying to tell someone they're not black because you feel you're the moral police and could tell people they're not black. If that's the case, then what if I sat here and said Martin Luther King was not black? Could I do that? Could I say Martin Luther King was not black because he got with a white woman?
She wants to drown in his sauce. She should not be on top of it. She on the side.
Why are you obsessed whether or not I'm black? You're the same type of people that would be sitting here saying that white woman who pretended to be black and was in BLM organizations pretended to be black, and it came out that she was not black, that she was a white woman. I forget her name, but you all know who I'm talking about, right? You would call her black before you call anybody else black. You would literally call the white lady who injected melanin into her skin to make herself a black woman and make herself look black. You would call her black before you call anybody else black.
Floating around in here, which I love. The kiwis are going very nicely with it, but all the other flavors.
Thank you for the gift points. You see what the problem is? Is that, oh, now you can't say I'm not black because I called you out. Now you're going to say you're 30. What does age have to do with anything? Are you being ageist? What are you going to say next? Are you going to bring up something else? You deflect. Every time someone calls you out on something, you deflect to something else. So you're being ageist. What does me being 30 have to do with anything? Age has nothing to do with nothing. You're being ageist. So what if I'm 30? You're going to be 32. Thank you for the gift points. So what if someone's 30? You're going to be 32. Does that make that makes no sense. You're about to be 30. Some of y'all are going to be 30 eventually one day. So what does age have to do with nothing? Why you make a statement like you're 30? Okay, I'm 30, and what? Who cares? I don't care. Do you care? Do I even brush my teeth? I don't know. Are they white? Yes. So, what does that tell you? I brush my teeth. I take care of my teeth, unlike other people.
Whereas John nailed it, that curry sauce and the key line was just extraordinary. Appetizers, I really think that Jimco started out really strong. His polenta / grits was one of the best polentas.
I don't have white teeth for absolutely nothing. That's crazy.
Salty. He could have accentuated it with the deviled ham.
John gave us a good amount of the yellow pepper paste inside of his taco. The problem for me with John's first course, it wasn't a taco, it was like a burrito cannoli, mashup. It was wet. Everything was wet.
Thank you. Exactly. Except the filter and this camera. Horrible camera quality. I'm on my Android, so the lighting, that's why it doesn't look really white, but let's be honest. Don't come from my teeth. My teeth are actually nice looking teeth. I've always had people tell me, you have pretty teeth, because I take care of my teeth. So the fact that people try to insult me is like you're insulting me for the wrong reasons. Some of y'all wish you had teeth like this. The only thing wrong with my teeth are the bottom ones, because they're crooked. One crooked tooth. Oh wow. It's just one crooked tooth. Doesn't bother me.
Johnny, some good cooking today. The first course, unfortunately, the taco was very...
But other than that, I do take really good care of my teeth.
Course, Cornish game head, he did give us only a little. Dessert course, we love that he went for a churro. However, when it got plated, he put... I'm
not trying to, like, have bad teeth.
For those reasons, we have to chop you.
And the fact that people literally try to attack me for something that I really actually have something good of is funny. How are you going to tell someone they have bad teeth, but I probably have better teeth than you, so...
Well enough that they let me stand there at the end with them.
But let's not do that.
That means Jimko Radojcic, you are the chopped champion. Congratulations.
This experience is once in a lifetime. It feels so great.
Yes,
Great to see my wife and a kid and hug them and tell them that I'm a top champion.
Bobby Flay. That is, I think that's that show with Bobby Flay. I'm gonna finish these gummies.
Want to go with the first?
Pastry chef turned executive chef Johnny Nielli and James Beard.
No.
Ryan Bocaccio have worked for one another. Now it's time to determine who is really the boss.
I've been waiting 20 years to bring him down in this competition.
I want that knife.
Johnny, look out, man. It's going to end here right now.
Brittany who?
Quiero. Who's he?
Lockridge. You know Lockridge, guys. You know who I'm talking about. There's only one Brittany that acts black. Come on now. Well, not acts black, but, well, yeah, actually. I don't know.
You think?
You know who I'm talking about. The one who, literally says that she turns off and on when she's in certain situations because she had adoptive black parents. Her parents were black that adopted her, but she's white. And she says that she's allowed to do certain things because she grew up in these black spaces, which is very harmful. Doesn't matter if you grew up in black spaces or you grew up in the hood, you still are not black unless you have a fully black parent like I do. It is very harmful for certain reasons. I'm pretty sure I ate the wrong one. Hold on. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Jesus, why do you need to know so you could say, oh my God, someone's talking about you. That's what you do. That's what you do. You love the drama, and it's apparent. You're literally gonna go tell that person, I'm talking about them, instead of, like, listening because of their bad behavior. Nope. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're trying to find out who the person is so you can go to them and be like, this person's talking about you. This person's talking badly about you. Watch. I know you are. That person's going to say something. Watch, they're going to say, so this person was talking about me on their live. I know that's what's going to happen. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until that person says something. Because I know that's what you guys do. You do it all the time. Trust me. I know. You did it with Shorty Bay, and I didn't even say anything rude about her.
Okay, Mom, it's 3 weeks from today, so you better start working on a flight out.
Didn't someone say they was gonna repost my mom's station hit because I was talking about someone? They wasn't reposting it for the other stuff. They was reposting it to let this other person know that I was talking about them, when literally I asked people not to talk about this person, and they refused to listen. Y'all are all about drama. You're the ones who are drama filled. You go to this other person's live stream that I'm in all the time and tell him that I'm talking about him when I'm not. I've never said anything about the person. It's just a problem that people just love drama. Wherever they go, they think these large content creators, some of them who follow me, are just literally going to be like, yeah, she is talking about me. You have to provide some sort of proof, and you can't. You have to stop being so filled with drama. You always want to know who it is that I'm talking about so you could go to their page and say, this person is talking about you. Didn't you do that with Strange Kevin and I wasn't even talking about him? I was not even talking about Kevin. And then I started talking about Kevin because he mentioned me on his live stream. You guys are weird. You're full of drama. I'm not going to be on here that long because I do have stuff that I got to do. 'Tis I got to do. Ageist is a word. Hey Siri, what's the definition of ageist?
Ageist means the protection, backing, or support of a particular person or organization.
Hey Siri, what does the definition of ageist mean? Not ageist. It didn't. Hold on. It said ageist is this. Hey Siri. Oh, hold on. I clicked. Hey Siri. Look up the definition of ageist.
As an adjective, ageist means characterized by or showing prejudice or discrimination on the grounds of a person's age. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means a person with ageist views. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yes.
It means take in and feed livestock for payment.
Okay. It says criminal characterized by showing prejudice or discriminations on the grounds of person's age. That means when you discriminate someone because of their age. Like when people sit here and say you're too old for TikTok, when TikTok doesn't have an age limit. It literally says 13 and up. It doesn't say 13 to whatever people decide is the age for people to be on TikTok. When you say someone's too old for something, that is being ageist. You're literally saying, that's like someone saying, you can't ride the bus, you're 60 years old. You can't drive, you're like 30. Oh, you don't know how to use a ATM correctly. You're elderly. That's what ageist is. When you say ageist is not a word, maybe you should look up definitions before you open your mouth. Because ageist means discrimination or prejudice against someone because of their age. You are literally being ageist in the comment section when you're telling someone they can't do something because they're 30. Age has no limit. 30 has nothing to do with anything. Jesus. Man, brainless people that don't, like, you're just brainless. You don't even comprehend. You can't even comprehend correctly.
These are wholesome bowls and simply crafted. Caesar, love them back.
Like, it is so annoying. You know, that's a big word, and let me tell you something. That's a big word for Elmo, right? So of course I wouldn't get you to understand it as a real word. You don't know big words. So for you, because you don't know big words, it's not a real word. So yeah, I wouldn't expect people who are, who don't comprehend words to understand it. So I understand.
One day, I will rock that swimsuit. Your one day is close.
I wouldn't expect you to understand it.
Jenny Craig is weight loss made simple. Your one day starts today.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. New Pro Enamel Active Shield actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think this product is a game changer for my patients. It really works.
Gonna have to go soon because I have stuff I have to do.
I talk about a holy war is coming.
I think we helped create the monster we're trying to stop. Waco, the aftermath, only on Showtime, streaming with Paramount Plus.
They've been showing that guy that went viral, that meme, because they've been showing ancient aliens, and I'm just like, oh my god, not that guy.
Is it gonna be Deacon again? Because at your wedding you picked him, and not me. Not that I really cared, but weird. Actually, I'm not going with the best man. Hello. Someone has to hand you the wedding ring. It's tradition. Yeah, I'm having a monkey do that. Yeah, I was gonna go with the spider monkey, and then I decided you only get married again once. So I'm going with the chimp. That's your Cadillac of monkeys. Wait. Hold on. I lost out on being best man to a monkey
Not by much. How can I help you? Oh, okay. Well, my wife and I were renewing our vows, and we need to rent some chairs and tables and stuff. Here's the date. There's the time.
Sorry, I got a bunch of messages I'm replying to.
What kind of chairs did you want? What kind you sit on? We offer 11 different styles. Flat back, arched, faux bamboo. I'm obliged to also mention beanbag chairs, but I forbid you. Sit down and I'll go get our catalog.
Okay. I answered all of them. Finally.
Hello? Hey! So we're good to go on the 18th? What? Well, can't Fleischman Toyota have their going banana sale without him?
Yeah, that's...
Okay, fine.
That makes
I
sense.
guess we'll go with that spider monkey.
Yeah, basically everyone's saying the same thing.
Okay then, thanks. I can't believe this. I can't get my monkey. Oh, can't you? Well, maybe I'm not available now.
If you didn't notice, look at my arms. Look. There. There. And there. There. Help.
Anyway, my husband and I were thinking about hiring you for our vow renewal, and I was just wondering if I could something.
Well, the phone isn't really the best medium.
Okay, either flout or get off the pot, okay?
You're still a effing slob ranting about how much your life sucks, LMFAO, and you're still talking to yourself in DMs. Like, I haven't even answered you. Like, I'm not responding to you.
Hey, everybody.
What's funny to me is how I can come on here and actually talk to people about how horrible my life is. And look, I have 2,000 people. See, you couldn't talk to 2,000. It was up to 4,000 people. Let's just be totally honest. But I could come on here and talk to people and you don't have nobody to talk to. So let's just be real. I could come on here and talk about whatever I want to. It's my page. If you don't like the fact that I'm talking about how horrible my life is, then don't watch. No one's forcing you. Obviously, you want to be here because you really like me that much. So thank you. I appreciate it. Because at least someone really likes me. Thank you.
I think the more appropriate question is, where were you?
Thank you.
I'm sorry. What happened?
No, Hussy.
So I wasn't going to address this because...
So, yeah. No, Hussy. I'm gonna...
He blew us off because he got a job working at Toyota dealership with Phil Sims.
You know what's crazy to me? Is that people justify people that are leaving negative comments in my live streams as nobody liking me. Those people don't have a life. So I don't care if those people don't like me because they're nobodies anyways. And the thing to me is that I'm a somebody and they're a nobody. And I'm actually glad that I'm a somebody. The difference between me and those people is that I'm happy because nobody knows who they are. If they were a somebody, then people would know who they are. People don't join their live streams to talk with them. Nobody's asking them to go live. Nobody's interested in them. That's the difference between me and them. They're nobodies because nobody cares about them. If they were having a bad situation, right? If they were going through something horrible, who do they have to talk to? Their fake friends, their fake family, nobody who is not going to be there for them? Because let's be honest, they have nobody. They're a nobody. You're literally saying like nobody likes me. Do I literally care what the comments have to say towards me or anyone? Because clearly you're a nobody with them. You're all nobodies. You're not a somebody. If you was a somebody, you wouldn't be concerned with me. That's the difference. People who are somebodies don't concern or obsess over people that they don't really care about. If I'm a horrible human being, why are you here? Because I'm a somebody. So thank you. And I'm not talking to everyone in the live stream because I know some of y'all are not negative. But those of y'all who are, like, literally. Oh, it's a little cracked.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire. Indeed. Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Hi. Hello there. Would you like some lemonade?
Crap.
Had enough inflation?
Like, seriously, the fact that people literally think they're somebody for being rude. Let me tell you something. When you bully someone, people are not going to forget. So if you ever want a career in social media, it's already ruined. You guys have to leave your life online and stop saying digital footprint to me, because clearly y'all are leaving a digital footprint. Do you not know that? When you leave comments in my live streams thinking because the live stream goes away, people are taking screenshots of the negative stuff y'all say. You're leaving a digital footprint. The difference between me and you is I don't care about my freaking digital footprint. I don't care if no brand wants to work with me because I'm speaking out against racism. I would rather speak out against racism than to make money and to literally be a sellout. That's literally a sellout. I'm not going to sell my soul to anyone just for a lot of money because they don't really care about activism. I'm sorry. Not even activist accounts. But just because people speak out about racism, companies don't want to work with them because it's bad for their company. You know what's bad for your company? Is to literally do that to people. Because then it shows that your company doesn't care about minorities. Your company does not care about the people being hurt, and I would not buy from your company if you're going to literally not, like, pay people because they're literally speaking out against racism. That is absolutely crazy, because I've heard there's this one person that I hear brands don't want to work with her because she's literally calling out white supremacy. Wow, that shows how much these companies really care about people, because the only thing they care about is their money. Money isn't everything. You can't take that $1 million with you to the grave. You sure as heck can't take all that money with you to the grave. All these people literally just like spending and wasting all of their money buying all of these several houses. Literally. They're like, all these rich people are buying multi-million-dollar houses. $25 million house in Miami, $25 million house in Wyoming, $25 million house in California, and they own 3 houses. That's crazy. It's wrong. You could put that money, literally, all these people, if all these rich people put their money into modern technology and science, they could literally find the cure to cancer. Let's be honest. People have enough money, rich people have enough money to come up with a cure for cancer, but they won't.
Hey, Carrie, I need you to 3-hole punch this set of papers and 2-hole punch.
They don't. And you don't even realize how dangerous life is getting for us. See, the outsides, like I said, the outside states are going to eventually be underwater. Not to mention all the natural disasters that are going to happen and how the world could possibly come to an end, right? They're polluting water and people can't even have clean drinking water. They have to buy bottled water, which is very expensive for some people. You know, if something happens, the rich people have enough money to live off of. The rich people have enough money to survive. If there was like some sort of apocalypse or something like that, you know, where the whole world doesn't just go, like where, you know, some science like an asteroid hits, or like, you know, what happened to the dinosaurs when the ice age happened, or whatever it was, the meteor, and it killed all civilization, which was like dinosaurs and all that. You know, unless it's not something like that, which is unavoidable, and no one's going to be living, right, at that point. When it comes to rich people, if something where you needed money to survive and you couldn't, you're screwed. They're trying to Restrict Act, like I keep telling y'all, is not about banning TikTok. It's about monitoring what you're doing on social media. Why do you think they're trying to make money digital so they can see how much money you're spending? Why do you think there's only 1% of rich people? This world is designed for you not to be rich or think about owning a business or thinking about making money because you don't have time. You are tied to the machine. You are like a robot. You have to get up at 6 a.m., get dressed, take a shower, put on your uniform, and get ready to go to work, mop floors, and do it all over again. That's what this world is designed for. For you to be there at a certain time, every time, and do it all over again. Like a cog in a wheel. This is what this world is designed for. And people are so fixated and focused on the wrong things. You have laws being passed to hurt minorities. You have a Jim Crow law being passed. You have a law in another state being passed for child labor laws, meaning that kids under the age of 16 are now going to be allowed to work. Imagine if the parents forced kids under the age of 16 to go to a job and work. Do you know how dangerous that is? They have so many laws passed to hurt and harm children. Not only that, they're literally trying to target and attack the LGBTQ community, the drag shows, but yet they won't make stricter gun control. We just had another mass shooting. How many more mass shootings do we have to go through before something happens? People are afraid to leave their own houses, and you're not even safe in your own house. Let's just make that totally clear. Yeah, there's mass shootings happening everywhere, but that does not mean that that people who are irresponsible with a pew cannot show up to your house as well. So not only can you not be safe at movie theaters, stores, and people saying that they're afraid to leave their house and that they don't really leave their house as much because of the shootings, doesn't mean you're safe in your house either. Someone could shoot up, like let's say, or pew you. Let's say you're in an apartment and you're on the second floor. Someone could just easily aim a gun to your floor and be like pew, right? Or it could go through the wall. Like, people don't understand that you're not safe anywhere. Nowhere. You're not even safe at your homes. This is why we need stricter pew laws. This is crazy. There is so much going on in the world, and yet people are so fixated on the wrong things. It's like annoying at this point. Like, you're making fun of me for being evicted and not being able to pay for a place when minorities are literally, this is what the system is designed for minorities, people like me, to be broke, and the white supremacists, the white people, to be rich and making money. The system is not designed for us to be successful. Common sense should tell people that. That's common sense. Why do you think there's more minorities in poverty than ever? And if there's white people in poverty, then they haven't figured out the system that is designed for them to make money. This is crazy. We're sitting here literally bashing people for going through hard times instead of actually doing something about it. You elect the wrong people in the government. You are putting these people in office who are causing you more harm than good. You're not doing enough. You're not out there actually caring about your life, because it's not only affecting me, it's going to affect you. All of this stuff is going to affect you. Especially the younger generation is going to be severely affected by this. Do you think that it's going to get a lot cheaper? It's going to get more expensive. Gas prices are going to go up. Food prices are going to go up. The cost of living is going to go up. By the time you become my age, you're going to have to pay 5 times the rent. Imagine paying $5,000 for a 1-bedroom, and you can't afford it. And you're going to need about 10 jobs just to survive. You're going to have to work about 10 jobs just to survive. You literally think that the corporations are for you. You literally want someone. Like, you keep telling me go get a job to work for a corporation. Why would I want to make someone else money? Why would I want to go work at a job where I'm making someone else money that doesn't even literally care about my well-being or my safety? You have a mental health crisis, right? You have your mental health, right? And you need to take a break from your job because your mental health isn't that great. Can you take a break? No. You're going to have to work through your mental health problems while also having to be forced to go to work because your job doesn't allow that. You want to take a break for your mental health? Sorry, tough luck. We need you to work, pal. Trust me, I've had people DM me telling me this. They literally, I'm not mentioning usernames, but they literally told me I can't even take a break. Like, my mental health isn't great, but I still have to get up and go to work, and that's sad. That is literally sad. This is what our country has come to. You can't even get off of work for being sick. They don't care if you go to work sick now, right? You have to. You don't have a choice. Some people go to work sick because they don't have an option. They miss one day of work, and that's their money. They don't even have money for their bills because it's so messed up. These corporations don't even pay people a living wage. You have more people homeless than ever. I know, I've been, like, most of my life, when I was a little, in elementary school, I was homeless. So for me to sit here and make fun of someone who is going through a situation that I've been through most of my life, it's not cool. I don't know what these people think by getting off making jokes about me not having anything when the whole world is so messed up. You wouldn't understand until you lived in this situation just how bad it really is. It's not having your shit together. That's not what it is. People act like, oh, you don't have your shit together. You don't have a job. That's why you're living there. It doesn't matter. You can still have a job and still be homeless living in the streets. There are people who have a job living outside of their car. So when you want to talk about it, talk about the corporations and the government. It's literally, the government is designed for minorities to be broke and not successful. You won't say that part, will you? It has nothing to do with people not having their shit together. There are people who literally work and still sleep out of their car. Explain that one, Einstein. Because you can't, Albert Einstein. E equals MC squared. You can't. Stephen Hawking. You can't. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like, come on. Like, you guys want to literally act like you're so smart. Like you've cracked the code. This is what bothers me, and this is what someone said in the comment section, and I've said it before too. You think having a 9-to-5 job ends poverty? You think that solved poverty? You think a 9-to-5 job just solved poverty? So your advice, right, your solution is to tell someone who is literally in poverty to get a 9-to-5 job. Just get a 9-to-5 job. That ends poverty. Wow, you cracked the code right there. You really did something. You really cracked the code. You really thought of something that no one else thought of. You didn't think anyone thought of that? Wow, you are so smart. You thought of something no one else thought of. Just get a 9-to-5 job. That ends poverty. Yay, you really outdone yourself this time. Like, that's crazy that people literally sit here thinking that a 9-to-5 job automatically ends poverty. Wow, you are some genius. You are some genius. Wow, I'm really gonna take that to the government, right? I'm gonna march to my legislator and be like, did you know that people said that if you get a 9-to-5 job that ends poverty? Like, we need to do a lot better. You're blaming minorities for a system that is designed against them. Do you think the system is designed for people? Let's be honest, TikTok consists of all types of races, and TikTok itself is racist. They won't acknowledge how they treat black people on this app. You guys sit all up and down my comment section trying to tell me that I'm not black. You're contributing to white supremacy. You're just like these people. You won't acknowledge how you act just like a white man or a white woman. That's embarrassing that you come on this app acting like the very same people who are against some of you all, who are minorities. That's crazy. You literally pocket watch people. You literally talk about how I spend money. Someone literally said this. You act like $20 is enough to buy a house. Seriously. Let's talk about it. I only spent $1 on albums. You act like $1 is enough to pay for a house. That's crazy. That's what someone said. These people literally act like the money that you spent is house money. It's not. It's $1. You're so concerned of pocket watching someone who spends $1. You're literally telling me that I'm not allowed to eat. Sometimes if I order DoorDash, what am I supposed to eat? I'm supposed to starve? That's crazy because you assume someone's overweight. Oh, it looks like you're eating good. Your mom's not eating good, and I'm not going to say why either, and you know why. Y'all are literally so concerned with me, but not yourselves. It's crazy. Because I just saw a comment where someone said she watches CP and she literally spends her money on blah blah blah. First of all, post where I watch CP. I would really like you to post that and stop making accusations and excuses, because let's be honest, you making a claim and you keep saying that I watch CP with no proof, that's a defamation case right there, because I've lost money. I can prove monetary loss. So all I have to do is take you to court for defamation and make you pay all your paycheck to me. And I would advise you not to do that. If you don't want to lose all your paycheck and end up having to pay it to me, then you better zip your lip. Zip it all the way, because you got no proof. See, I'm going to take you to court with all the proof that I have, which you can't provide anything. What are you going to do? Show them an inappropriate website that's for adults? Where is that inappropriate website for adults have anything to do with CP? Because it doesn't. And the fact that these people keep saying this stuff, I'm just not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to let you keep talking. And the more you keep talking, the more it's building me a defamation case. I'm not going to tell you again. So be very careful and tread lightly with what you say. You talk a lot of game in the comment section, but you have not posted no proof. See, that's the problem. When people don't like someone, they always make accusations of things with minors because they know that's the worst thing they can accuse someone of. When they don't like people with no proof, post it. Because you don't have no proof. You're just mad. So the only thing you could do is say, oh, you mess with minors. Yeah, well, you're friends with someone who messes with minors. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how all y'all exist in a Discord with Nova. How all of y'all existed in a Discord where this person was talking to minors. And you want to pretend like you cared about them talking to minors, so you kick them out. No, you don't care. Because just as you went to kick out a pedophile, you added another one back into your Discord. Or are you not going to talk about that one? How are you going to kick one out and add one in? That's crazy. Y'all want to talk about these other people who have actual proof and got caught up being with minors, but you weren't. But you want to sit here and lump me with them just because of an inappropriate website that is for adults. And you have to be 18 years plus or older to even be on those websites. And the fact that some of y'all are admitting to being on that website and going to the extent of going to be on that website just to prove that I'm on there or that I watch that stuff is crazy. Someone literally sat in a Discord, which I posted proving that they watched that. And I literally posted in my Insta story, and no one actually really cared.
It's that good. Virtually try on hundreds of styles in the Warby Parker app.
That's crazy.
We believe in growing healthy dogs. Our nutritious food is made with
Like, they literally sat in a Discord talking to each other. Now, I don't know if the two people talking were minors, because they're under fake accounts, so I don't know who they were, but they literally admitted to watching that. They literally sat here and admitted to literally watching that and posting things in the Discord, inappropriate stuff in a Discord.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer.
And for those of you who are making fun of me saying pew pew, I cannot say certain words on TikTok because they're censored. So the fact that you're making fun, people say all the time on other live streams, it's a censor. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, I say things a certain way because it's censored. Duh. I dare you to comment the actual weapon so you can get suspended. Do it. You can't. TikTok has they don't have community guidelines anymore. I keep telling you guys this. They have a strike system. So if I say a word that TikTok does not like, that isn't censored, I'm going to get a strike for that. Common sense. Like, seriously. And those of you who are doxing me online, or saying I never doxed myself, if you dox me in the comment section, TikTok is watching that. TikTok is not going to allow doxing anymore. And if you get caught doxing someone, you are going to get IP banned. If you get in trouble on TikTok, and you know all your 3 strikes are gone, you're going to get IP banned. TikTok is doing IP bans now. So I suggest you don't do that or you're going to get IP banned. I fair warned you guys once. I'm not warning you guys again. And I'm not going to report you. TikTok is watching these comment sections. So anything that you say that is harmful, hurtful, racist, whatever, TikTok is watching that. They are going to go after you. And if you get in serious trouble, you're going to be IP banned. TikTok doesn't have community guidelines anymore. Ever since the hearing when they went to Washington, they got strict. They literally got strict. It's a 3-strike system. I got a notification for it. If you get 1 strike on your page is automatically up. It says your page is about to be permanently banned just for 1 strike. You guys have to be careful how you move on this app. They're no longer going to allow people like trolls who are literal horrible people. They're going to restrict you. They're going to start taking your guys' pages. And if you get 3 strikes and you get banned from TikTok, you are going to get IP banned. And if you get caught trying to use a VPN, you are going to face some jail time for even trying to use a VPN to get back on TikTok. I'm just telling you guys like it is. Be careful how you act on this app.
Alright, I need some kind of cheese to step forward.
Be quiet, Hersey.
You know, how it's really Kelly's place to tell him. That's quite persuasive. Sometimes your shrill tone has some very good points.
I just got the phone, Kelly, and she likes it. You know, he's going over there.
And the pizza place literally called me and said people tried to order 10 pizzas earlier before I went live.
Why'd you change your mind? You're the one who didn't want your friend to be miserable all weekend.
Hey, me again.
So yeah, there's that too. They literally wanted to make sure, and I was like, no. And I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you something that I told them. I said, yeah. I also said they're going to try to call. If they can't get through with my name, I said, they're going to try to use my mom's name. And I said if they can't get through with my mom's name, they're going to try to use my brother's name to order pizza. Just so I would let them know. So, just in case you try to order pizza through someone else, you can't. Maybe don't do that.
You got a second? Of course. Today is over. Time's up. Yeah, isn't it? Like that literal novel, buddy. You know, you can tell me it's for a couple of years. Because I don't know what I did, people don't know. You know what it is today, tell me now. I didn't do that. It's only the change. You just need to make a screw. This is what you take it.
So yeah, what does having a car and a home have to do with anything? Here's the problem with people. You literally act like the bare minimum is like we should congratulate you because you have a car and a house. There are people who have a car and a house and still can barely afford their car and house. So what does you having a car and a house have to do with you being a good adult? You literally have to have those things, right? You literally have to have a roof over your head, right? If you don't have a roof over your head, like me living in a room, then that means that you're not an adult because you don't have one over your head. There are people who are living in their cars. Wow, do you think does that make you a good person? You're literally crapping on people, saying that you're better than those people who live in cars. You're better than those people who live in the streets. That you're better than them because you have a house and a car. Wow. Really, really nice of you. That's really nice of you to act like you're better than all those other people. And you didn't have to say it. That's bragging. That's literally saying I'm better than everyone who lives in the street and who don't have a house and who lives in their car because I have a house and I have a car. I don't have to, like, I lived in an apartment and you don't see me saying I live in an apartment. I have this, I have that, so that makes me better than everyone else, because it doesn't. It makes you better than no one. You're not better than the next person. Yeah, the more you keep bragging about having a house and the car, you're going to lose your house, you're going to lose your car, and you're going to end up just like those people, and then you're going to realize you should have appreciated everything you have. Have you ever seen those movies where the rich person always bragged? Have you ever seen that movie where, it could possibly be real life. The movie Get Hard with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell, okay? Even though it's a comedy movie, what was the movie about, right? Will Ferrell was this rich guy who treated people horribly because he had a lot of money, right? So he was walking around treating people like they were beneath him because he's this rich guy with all this money and they're essentially like nobody because they don't have the type of money that he had. What happened to him? He was walking around treating people like crap because he had money. Basically, essentially being like, how do you say it, bragging or, looking down on other people because he had more money than them. He ended up, right, his account got froze. The people he was working with, right, they literally tried to frame him for what they were doing, right, money laundering, essentially. And he lost all of his money overnight. He lost all of his money. He lost his fiance that he was going to get married to, and he was about to go to prison for what? Was it 30 days? He had 30 days to figure something out because he was on house arrest and he was about to go to prison for some crime he never committed. that could easily be you. You know, people who are not thankful, who are not thankful, things happen to them. Do you want me to tell you a real life story? My friend, when she was alive, I had spent the night over. It was Thanksgiving. I got invited over to her sister's for Thanksgiving. They were making Thanksgiving meal. We woke up the next day early because she wanted to go shopping on Black Friday. My friend's sister is rich. She works in the base. She had bought a house, sold a house. She bought another house. Her dogs, she had 3 dogs. I believe it was 3 or 2 dogs. Her 2 dogs, I believe it was 2, had their own room. She had 3 or 4 rooms, I believe it was. One was her husband's office. I think it was 5 rooms actually, because they had a room. They had a guest room. There was one room where my friend's daughter had her service rats. No. Shh. And then the dogs had their own room, and there was a TV in there. And then that's where I slept. Then, you know. Anyways, I went over for Thanksgiving, right? I'm sitting there. My friend's mom is there. She's spending the night as well because she also got invited over for Thanksgiving. Be quiet. My friend's mom goes to the dollar store a lot sometimes to buy gifts for people because, you know, she can't really afford much when it comes to like Easter, Christmas, or stuff like that. So she'll go to the dollar store and buy gifts for people. Well, we were sitting at the table, right, and my friend's sister was making Thanksgiving, and she literally said, she told her mom while I'm sitting there, "Don't buy me nothing from the dollar store. I don't want it." That is very selfish. That is very selfish. That is very rude, especially because you have company over and you're saying that to your own mother. If my mom bought me something from the dollar store, I would love it. I wouldn't sit here and be like, "Don't buy me nothing from the dollar store," right? Her sister was a snob. Her sister, my friend's sister, wanted my friend to decorate her and her daughter to decorate the whole house for Christmas because her in-laws were coming over and was expecting them to decorate and get the whole house ready. We went on Black Friday, mind you, walking around with this lady like we're the stepsisters and like she's Cinderella, carrying all of her stuff because she said she didn't want a cart, literally going with her everywhere to buy stuff to get the house ready, and was so greedy because I hate Black Friday after this, especially Kohl's. We went to Kohl's and we went to the mall, we were in line, we were driving around with her everywhere. It wasn't exciting, it wasn't fun. I hate Black Friday because of that. Like, seriously. My friend, we were outside because she was smoking, right? Her and my friend smoke. Obviously, I don't smoke, but we were like right outside of Walmart. And so my friend asked her, she was like, can we get some boba tea? You know, at least asking her, hey, like, can you get us something? Because, you know, we've been going around a lot. We've been shopping. Would you be nice enough to get us, like, boba tea? I didn't ask. My friend did, right? No, I don't even get coffee from, I don't even get the 89 cents coffee at the gas station. Okay, whatever. Let me tell you what happened to my friend's sister. So this was before I house sat. They go every single morning. They go to gamble $200 every single morning. Every single morning they're at the casino gambling $200. That's how rich these people are. They go every day to the casino. That's how rich they are, right? And so my friend's sister has a car and a truck. Her truck was outside when they left to go to the casino. When they came back, it was gone. Someone stole their truck and they never, ever, they called the police, they never found their truck again. Their truck was gone And when I tell you I have never seen anyone have their car stolen and never gotten it back, they never got their truck back. Now, like, I don't know, it sounds to me like punishment for the way they treated people. You do get punished for the way you treat people, right? Like I've always said, like I was saying, this is why I was bringing it up earlier. Those movies where you see the rich people being snobby and they end up broke. They end up having something happen to them. When you're sitting here bragging about something you have, you could lose it all in seconds. When I become rich, and I know I am, and let me tell you something, I've had dreams about my life. Believe it or not, people will probably not believe it. I dreamt about even living in a room. I've had dreams about things that have actually happened, and I can't explain it. I always write down my dreams because I have a notebook. I don't have it with me, it's in storage. Anytime I dream about something, I always write it down just for documentation. I put the date, I always write it down. I always have dreams of living in a big house with a lot of rooms. For some reason, I don't know why. I just feel like it is something that I'm destined for. I've always wanted to start a business. When I was younger in high school, I sold candy. I was selling candy in high school, even though they didn't allow it. I still sold candy. In my neighborhood, I had a snow cone machine. I started selling snow cones. Me and my brother would go, we would go to yards and clean yards because where we lived in a gated community. Our old house that we lived in, it was in a gated community, and they have the association that goes around, and you can't have weeds in your front yard. They literally tell you, well, you have to pull weeds. They're strict. Me and my brother would go around. We started going around and cleaning yards. We had a shovel, a rake. We had the stuff to clean yards. We would go when it was really hot sometimes and clean yards for like $5 to $10. We'll be like, it's $10 if we clean the front and the back or the sides. And for the sides, we would be like, it's $15 because the front, back, and sides. Like, who's not going to pay someone $15 to do all of that? It wasn't an hour. It was like $15 to do everything. Right? I literally had always thought about starting a business. I've always wanted to own a restaurant. When I have these dreams, I literally just go and I'm like, oh, let me write this down. Let me document this for me personally. Some people don't believe that dreams have meanings, but I do. I've dreamt about sort of exact situations that have happened in my life. It's weird to explain. And people don't think that I'm going to be a nobody. I know I'm going to be a somebody. I'm not going to sit here, and this is the other thing. Like, this is not me sitting here expecting money to fall in my lap, because obviously these dreams are not going to happen, and I'm not going to get anywhere if I'm sitting here like some people do, saying God's got me. God will do it. You can't expect, and this is not a disrespect to religion, you have to put your actions forth. You have to put actions into what you want to do. You can't just sit here and expect some metaphorical being. Let's see. Stop. Hershey. 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 Hey. Shh. Anyways. Hershey. Hey. Hey. Sit down. Sit down. Hey, sit down. 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 Thank you. I don't know how many times I had to tell you, sit down, sit down, sit down, and you don't listen. Anyways, Jesus Christ. So, what I was talking about is it's like manifestation, right? I get there's some people out there that don't believe in it. When you manifest something, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to have $1 million. Well, how are you going to have it? You have to put actions forth. You have to be actively doing something that is going to get you $1 million. You can't just sit here and manifest and be like, I'm going to have $1 million. I'm going to have $1 million. I'm going to have $1 million. Like, you doing that is not going to get you anywhere if you're not putting forth your actions towards anything. Sit down. Be quiet. Be quiet. You literally have to actively be doing something. Like, if you want a successful business, how are you going to have a successful business? If you're going to make money, how are you going to make money? Right? And people that literally sits here and says, God's got it, Jesus loves you. I'm sick and tired of those people pushing their religion. Religion's got nothing to do with blessings. You know why some people have the luck they have? Because they're deserving of it. Not because some God said, oh, you deserve and some people don't deserve. This is what I'm tired. I'm tired of these certain religions literally sitting here telling people they don't deserve it because of little things. Little things. Who made you the judgment of who deserves what? That's crazy. It's over the little things. Like, the little things, it's just like so annoying.
That's pretty much it. Kelly's coming back tomorrow.
You sit here and judge people for little things, saying like, oh, you did this, you're a sinner.
Vicky there, buddy? I love my wife.
Oh, you're homeless because you don't deserve it. God doesn't bless horrible people. No one told you to sit here and judge people who deserves what. Even the most undeserving people, which people can't explain, even the most undeserving people got. There are people who don't even deserve the millions of dollars they have, but yet they have it. There are people who don't even deserve the money because they're horrible human beings, but yet they still have it. Look at Kodak Black, right? Kodak Black was throwing money into the ocean. He was flushing $100 bills down the toilet because he could. Now, I get that's his money. He can do whatever he wants with it. But there are people who need money. You couldn't just donate it to charity. It's going to be in the water. You're polluting the ocean, first of all. You're polluting the ocean. He literally threw hundreds of dollar bills to people who was at a very expensive resort, a very expensive hotel, and he was throwing money down to them. They're rich people who already have money, and you're throwing money to them. That's crazy.
You're an adult. You're capable of making your own decisions. We should have never interfered. Just do what feels right, okay? Come on.
Get a rob? You can't even say get a job. That's funny. Get a rob? Yes, I'll get a rob. A Rob Kardashian, someone who is rich and has lots of money. I'll get a rob. Get a.
Oh, crap.
You know, Deacon, I actually think this time apart was the best possible thing for us, don't you? We both got out there and got to live a little. I had my experiences, you had yours. Hey, by the way, can you take Kirby to his appointment at Dr. Gottlieb's on Thursday?
My mom literally. My mom did it wrong.
Actually, Arthur left me a message saying come over right away. It's code blue. You know what that means?
Yeah, code blue. Could be anything from chest pains to look what I made out of paper clips. Dad, Deacon's here!
Any way you can come up here? I've never been down there.
Hey, Dad, why don't you come up here and talk to him, okay?
Okay, go. This matter is far too intimate.
He's wearing a robe, eyes up. Yes, would you stop complaining? It looks adorable.
Anyways, phase one. I have stuff that I have to do before it gets too late. I'll be live later, and if I'm likely live later. Anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. I always say I'm gonna go live later and then I go to sleep because I get busy doing stuff. But have a good day or night where you guys are. I will see you guys later, and yeah, I have to go do some stuff, so yeah, I will see you later. Anyways, stay safe, go eat something, and I'll be live there. Bye guys. Bye bye.